It's now been a month since I posted my first video here on YouTube. Before I started, I was doing a lot of research on what it's actually like to start filming videos on YouTube. And I kept finding a lot of people talking about tips to start. I never saw anyone documenting the journey. So that's what this new series is going to be about. So I want to make this series about what it's actually like to start a YouTube channel. I'll talk about, probably monthly-ish updates. And later on, maybe more, I'm going to talk about what went well, what went not so well, what I learned. We'll go over the analytics, of course. Then we might go over the gear that I'm using. Most YouTubers that I saw said that the first 50-ish videos you're going to post, you're probably going to delete them later on because you'll get better and they won't be relevant anymore. I want to make sure that I keep all of the videos in this series because, later on, I think it'll be interesting for you guys, and for myself, it'll be interesting as well to see what it was like when I started. So I don't want to have a really fixed format for these videos. Like I said earlier, I'll grab some inspiration from my weekly reviews. So I'll go over what went well, not so well, what I learned, all of that, analytics and gears. At the beginning, I would like to make these videos about once a month. And later on, like I said, when I get to bigger milestones or something interesting, like an interesting updates happen, I'll post it on this series as well. Let's start with what went well. So my goal when I was starting was to post 2 videos a week, and that's what I did. This is now my 9th video that I'm filming. I posted 8 so far. The first few were really hard. I think I was putting too much pressure on myself to make the best content that I could. Well, it's really hard to do when you're starting, of course. And that brings me to my next point. I'm really proud that I did start. It's the first step is always the hardest one. And I'm really happy that I did start this YouTube channel. I really like doing that. I'm also happy that I have a lot of ideas for future videos. I have a system that works pretty well. Whenever I have ideas, I put them into Notion, and then with as much context as possible. And then when I'm trying to do a new video, I can just grab ideas from that area and, make the videos. It's kind of hard to say what went not so well, because I'm actually pretty happy with this first month. I would say that I definitely had a hard time editing because I've never done that before. Filming was also a bit hard at the beginning. I didn't really know how to probably film with my phone. I didn't know you could film like 4K or adjust the lighting and stuff like that. And at some point my dad let me use his camera, and I didn't really know how to make it work either. So I had one video I remember where the focus was always messing up. I learned a lot during the first month. I learned a lot about editing. I think it's getting easier and easier. I would like to get better on that side, of course. There's always place to improve. I also learned that you don't always want to film or write videos or edit or whatever. So I'd like for the next month to try to batch that as much as I can. So I'd like to film during the weekends and then edit and write content during the week when I feel a bit more creative. Writing is especially hard. I script my videos sort of so that I have at least an idea of how long it will take, and I can try to organize the content a bit better for myself. And that's been kind of hard sometimes because the creative flow isn't always there. So I would really like to use the time where whenever I find that I'm kind of in that flow moment or that flow state, I would like to use that time to batch as much videos as I can do. I also learned that there's a lot more that goes into filming these videos than what I thought. For like a 6-minute video, I might do research for like a few hours at least, about an hour filming without the b-roll. Yeah, it's a lot of work, but it's work that I really like to do. Another interesting thing, I was kind of scared to start because I was scared of, I think, being judged or whatever. I think that most people that aren't starting here on YouTube are probably not starting because of that as well. And so I didn't really talk about this channel to anyone except for my girlfriend at first, and at some point I talked about it with my close family. They seem to like it. My dad is following me now, my girlfriend's also following me, and the ones that didn't like it just didn't follow me. And it's kind of nice if you think about it. The people who care are people that actually like what you're doing, and the people that don't care will just not watch it. No one's really going to just waste their time judging you. So yeah, just start it and you'll see it's actually fun. Now, I want to set goals for next month. The first one I have is I really want to move all the filming to the weekends. Now I'm doing one video on the weekend and one on my lunchtime during the week. It works now because I work from home, but pretty soon we're gonna start going back to the office, so that won't work anymore. And it's also kind of hard to film at lunchtime and then edit during the evening. So I'd like to film all of my videos during the weekend and then edit and write the content during the week. I have another goal. I really want to start a series about 30-day challenges, and the first challenge I want to work on is meditating 30 minutes for 30 days straight. I wasn't sure about talking about this challenge on this video, but I think it will help me stay accountable. The first few videos that I made were filmed on my phone. You can actually film 4K with your phone. I didn't know that for the first one, but afterwards I learned that. The only thing that really sucks about your phone is the audio is not great. It's decent though, but it's not as good as I personally liked. So I decided to invest a bit in a microphone. I bought this small lav mic here. It was like $50-ish. I'll put a link in the description. And I already had a pretty decent light because I was doing photo shoots for my first business. That's when I bought that light, so I have been able to use it. I was also kind of lucky to have all of these RGB lights behind me already. Hey Siri, turn on studio. And yeah, at some point my dad let me use his camera, and that's what I'm filming with right now. It doesn't really make better quality necessarily than your phone. It shoots in HD, not 4K, but it allows you to make like a nice sort of blurry-ish background. It's also really cool for B-roll because you can play with the focus. So now the part you might have been waiting for, the analytics. Don't get too excited, they're not that exciting. I wanted to make a nice coffee, but I ran out of ice. So this is just a room temperature, sweet, milky coffee. Alright, so this is my dashboard. As you can see, in the last month, I filmed 8 videos. I had a total of 95 views. I'm pretty happy about that. 4.8 hours of watch time, and I got 5 subscribers. 2 of which I know, it's my dad and my girlfriend. The other ones, I don't know who they are. And it's kind of cool. I guess my 3 first real subscribers. So you can kind of see how many views each video has been getting. I don't really look at the numbers that much. I don't have any goals or expectations for these numbers. They're not in my control anyways, so it'd be kind of a waste of time for me to, well, focus on these numbers. I just want to focus on making videos and enjoying the process. I guess I might have a bit more data later on to share about those numbers and stuff. Right now it's my first month, so I don't have that much to share. It's still interesting though. If you're having a hard time getting started, check out this video that I made on why we procrastinate and how to beat procrastination. Have a really good day.